Hey everybody, welcome to another video review by cigarfellas.com. My name is Moose. I'm going to be doing your video review today. And today I'm going to continue this run that we've been having with Diesel and do this one. This, for those of you that are not aware of the latest in Diesel, is the Diesel Crucible. This is 6.5 by 52. This is one of the, well, it's probably the largest Diesel yet, and I have to admit, I'm super ecstatic about it. So here we are with this Diesel Crucible, and we're only about an inch in, but I just wanted to stop and kind of talk about the cigar before I got too far ahead of myself and lost you know, my thoughts on what I was getting out of this. Let me tell you, the original light, you know, I torched it a little bit, you know, blew on it, whatever, did my normal routine. As soon as I put that to my lips and gave it just a little extra fire, the initial blast tasted like I was, like, seriously, like I had a Hershey bar in my mouth. It was amazing. It just really did. It kind of blew me away. Getting some nice cocoa coffee mixtures now. A little bit of spice, some I would say more earth tone for sure in this one. Not like the grind where I was kind of having a hard time between the earth tones and the woodsy tones. However, this is definitely earth tone with some cedar, or maybe even some no, I would say cedar, more cedary notes in it, which has really turned out to be very extra yummy. You know, one thing I wanted to point out about this is, you know, there's a little bit here and there about it. You know, obviously, you know, if you want to buy these, most of them are CI exclusive. And one thing I was reading about this is that the this wrapper is actually a really rare extra-fermented Media Tiempo wrapper leaf, and it's so rare that these are very limited. I wasn't aware that this was going to be a limited cigar. So my suggestion for you is, if you end up liking this review on this Crucible, definitely go out there, check out CI. They got them for sale. Get them ordered. Get yourself some of these, and you know, continue on. I don't think that any brick and mortars are going to be getting these cigars, just from what I can tell so far, unless they ordered them, you know, through CI. So outside of that, I'm going to smoke a little bit further down on this. Oh, and one other thing I just want to point out, look at how nice that burn is. I mean, we're outside, it's Michigan, it's a nice cool 75-degree afternoon, and it's pretty windy out here, and that burn is exceptional. So let me get a little bit further through this. We'll come right back with some more notes on this Diesel Crucible. So here we are about halfway through this Diesel, and let me just tell you, this is another great example of how smaller boutiques, right? I mean, all right, most of us know, and if you didn't know, AJ Fernandez is the one who actually is like the blender, I guess, of Diesel. But you know, Diesel is kind of like a smaller boutique of some of his larger brands, like the Oval, and it's just a great example of how you can take a whole new brand and start out kind of slow, kind of small, a few different little vitolas here and there, and then all of a sudden just branch out, and now all of a sudden people are like, wow, what's that? Wow, what's that? And the next thing you know, this brand is starting to really gain a lot of momentum. This is going to be a perfect example, because I'm going to tell you, 5 years from now, they're still going to be here. 10 years from now, I really truly believe they're still going to be here. And I think more and more people are going to get to know these. If you don't know a lot about Diesel, listen, do yourself a favor, go out, check these guys out, try these cigars. They're wonderful sticks. They're really, this Crucible is a little more on the high end as far as price goes, but you can get some Diesel shorties for really inexpensive prices, and it's a great all-around cigar. I'm not even saying it's a yard rocket. You know, we all have those yard rockets where, you know, we'll you know, just putz around the yard and who cares, you know, if you only get halfway through it or maybe 3/4 of the way through it, it's not a big deal. If it gets wet, whatever, who cares. This is one of those cigars that you're going to walk around the yard and you're going to enjoy every minute of it. You are going to love this stick. I definitely recommend checking these guys out. We're not done with this review. I just can't help myself but to say that. I'm still getting lots of coffee, lots of cocoa, light spices, earth tone still, some sweet woods in there. It's almost like taking cedar and putting a little sugar on it and kind of mixing it together. It's really that good. And you know, the burn is really doing exceptionally well. The ash on this was actually out to about yay. And just from, you know, picking my hand up, putting it back down, it finally just fell. But great construction. It just goes to show these blenders are getting better and better at what they're doing with these smaller boutique cigars. And you know, my hat's off, AJ, man. You guys are just rocking, absolutely rocking these cigars out. So let me go ahead and smoke a little bit further through this. You know, I'm looking for that change. I want to be able to tell you, like, hey, right about here I started getting these you know, subtle changes. I haven't really had too many subtle changes. It has mellowed out a little bit, but I'm waiting for that wow factor, and I'm sure it's going to happen. So we'll be right back with some more of this Diesel Crucible. Well, here we are at the end of this Diesel Crucible. More of the same. It's picking up in its spices, which is a great surprise. It's exactly what I was waiting for. I was waiting for it to mellow out. Came back up. Definitely a great cigar. I would highly recommend these AJ Fernandez Diesel Crucibles. Till next time, make sure to check us out online at www.cigarfellas.com. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/cigarfellas. You can always check us out on Twitter every once in a while at cigarfellas. And for the men and women overseas, hurry home soon. We miss you all, and we want you guys all home safe. We appreciate everything that you do for us. Till next time, I'm Moose. You guys have a good one. We'll catch you next time on Cigar Fellas.